Whew.
Take it from here.
Badass. Nice. Alright, cool. Didn't really actually get the counter stance down properly, but that was alright. Played it very slowly, methodically, trying to understand the mechanics so that later on we can do better. Taking our time.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will.
Alright. Sweet. Mako monster is iconic.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Hmm.
Carry on.
Soldier doesn't want to speak to Tifa. Silent commands only, he's mute.
You better keep me safe.
Chiefs.
I really wanted to see the reactor.
I'll show you the reactor anytime, baby. Sephiroth, I will also show you the reactor, but don't tell anyone. It looks like we've now got the... You can hold R1 and do the quick spam ability, where like your characters fight together, but then it also looks like they have their synergetic abilities that cost points to use. Intriguing to see how that develops when we actually have our main cast and we're using the main squad, rather than just Sephiroth, who is obviously just like the introductory chapter. He's not going to stay with us for the whole game, which is why I'm not putting too much time into mastering him right now. I don't know how many times you get to play as Sephiroth in this game. I think he's just kind of here as like a fan service thing, but...
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess, villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
There you go.
Why do I
Research and
suddenly
development.
have a bad feeling about this.
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
No, I
Classified.
won't.
So this reactor, something weird's happening in this reactor, literally run by a different branch of Shinra, the research part of Shinra, which alludes to the fact that there's something mysterious going on here, a little bit different. This is also the first reactor, so that's why it's a bit older and different to some of the other ones, as discussed. I know it sounds like I'm reiterating what the characters are saying, but just trying to make things clear for some people, giving you guys little hints at the clues along the way, and all that jazz. Alright, another big area, another big platform area for potentially another fight. I don't think we'll see another fight, another boss fight just quite yet, but who knows. I think the Mako Guardian is the main boss of this area, so there might be more, but who knows. Alright, this is a very iconic scene coming up. Door has been ripped off its hinges by something.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first?
Tifa is cute, man. Uh-oh. Splodgy. Ew.
Hojo, you are really something.
Monsters.
What are those things?
You see some of the pods have like cracked doors, as if the monsters have been bred here and are escaping. Genova.
Genova? Wasn't that...
Wasn't that your mother's name? Sephiroth's...
Malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Sephiroth's putting two and two together here. Everybody else at this point is still in the dark, but Sephiroth's starting to understand some things. He's starting to figure things out. Alright, sure. Do I actually have to turn this? Please no. Oh god. Oh, it's not so bad. That was absolutely fine. I remember in some of these games there's like accessibility options so that you can just push buttons nice and easy. For people who maybe have like problems holding the controller or whatever. Sometimes these games you can go into the options and turn on like click square and it just does this whole thing for you. I would definitely gladly put that on if I could. No way it's going to make me turn the wheel 3 times. It's time, guys, you can have the best video game production team on the planet, like story, graphics, action adventure, and then like to put this in right after it is such a disaster. Like I have no idea why this even exists. Why did they make you do that 4 times? Why have they made you drag the trolley over the gas elevator shaft twice? Like, this to me feels like padding. And I don't understand why in the modern era we're still putting this shit in the game. I don't mind if it's quick, but like, you don't need to turn that wheel 3 times. Once would have been enough, maybe twice tops. It's just like, why, bro? Alright, maybe it's to give you time for Sephiroth to get mad and do things.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look.
A humanoid monster. He's been testing humans. The Mako. Mutifying them. Mutating them.
My mother's name was Genova.
Strobe light on my webcam.
Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special, but not like this.
Oh.
Not like this.
That could have been your brother, Sephiroth. Your little mutated mutant brother.
Am I even human?
Test you, baby.
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well.
Thanks.
Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
Oh. Okay. So this is current day Cloud, I think. No, actually, this must be in the past. He's coming back to the inn. Yes. Yeah, Sephiroth left the party. So we're in the past again, but we're not in the Kalm inn at the moment. We're in the Nibelheim inn. And Sephiroth has run away after finding out this and starting to make connections with the Genova project. We're down in the town, but Sephiroth's gone.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there.
Mayor
Busy,
Xander's
I
upset.
suppose.
Mayor Xander's a bit butthurt. He was obsessed with meeting his heroes.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor.
Okay.
The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are.
There you go.
What now?
It's
I
huge.
mean, the whole place is pitch black.
I think Shinra would own it. You know, I don't know why the town would be renting it.
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Him? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt.
And actually go into the Shinra area here. That's pretty cool. Lots and lots of materia at our fingertips, but we're still exploring this little past segment with Sephiroth. Eventually we will be back to our main team exploring freely soon, but for the time being, we gotta get through more of this and uncover what was going on with Sephi. See if we can find them in here.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
This is kind of awesome. Also very reminiscent of Greylord's Manor in DW1, which obviously we're very fond of. An elevator. Piano looks like it's seen better days. We have a look around a bit more, or have we just to go straight down the elevator? Can actually go upwards, which is kind of cool. I think they've simplified this area, if I remember correctly, when I played the demo. Yeah, so you used to be able to explore this whole house. It might even be explorable later on in the game, but for right now, this area has been very much simplified. This elevator here that's going to take us down to where Sephiroth is, that never used to be so obvious and bland as this. Normally you had to go upstairs and go in a room, and there was a bookcase and a secret passage, and now you're just taking the elevator down to the basement, which is maybe a bit more realistic, but also kind of takes away a little bit of the mystery of this place. See if I'm wrong. There might be another secret passage you can find later that I'm thinking of, but for the time being, the underground cavern.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
See, like, I feel like there really should have been the secret passage here. The way that Tifa's had her dialogue written there, where she's like, "Oh, I didn't know about this." The village would definitely know there was a fucking elevator. Alright, some cool stuff here. There's a little nod that we can look at here. Tomb is written on the wall here. We can say anything. The door is locked. No entry, unauthorized personnel only. Got this, I don't know what that says. This door will be very relevant later on in the game, guys, but it looks like in the flashback we can't interact with it at the moment. Maybe we will in a second or so, I don't know, but for the time being. Got this locked Shinra door. Very unusual. Very cool. Also we got here. More locked doors. Can't sprint here, by the way. I'm kind of restricted to this light jog that Cloud's got access to, so if it feels like I'm going through this slowly, then I apologize. Yeah. I don't know why they took out the secret passage and all that stuff. Maybe they wanted to speed this up or they ran out of time, I don't know. Hey Tim, how's it going?
Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
Sephiroth, no time for games anymore. He's all serious now. Doing alright, mate. How about you? I'm doing great, Tim. Welcome to the stream.
Up in the basement.
Having a great time today. Welcome back, Azure.
Reading, like a man possessed.
So Sephiroth spends a long time in the mansion, days researching and trying to understand what's going on. From that little dialogue there, it seems like Jenova, his mum, was actually not a human. How does that tie into the Jenova we fight in part 1 of the playthrough, the remake part 1?
A locked reactor door.
Not sure yet.
The name of Sephiroth's mother. An ancient's. Ah, screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Uh-oh. May want to take that. Takes out the chandelier as he swings it on his back. Alright, so Cloud here gets a bit fed up. Sephiroth down by the... Look at him just sitting by the candlelight. Where's he getting his snacks from, guys?
Ah, Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Jenova.
And we know that Aerith's an ancient as well, remember?
The Jenova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception.
That's where he was born.
Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gast's wondrous experiment.
He created you?
Only that you have a lovely day, Azure. Thank you again for the raid, homie. You have a nice day today. Thanks for swinging by. See you later, homie. Thank you, thank you.
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Mother is waiting. Casa. Play this game in Japanese. He's like, Casa.
Hey! Hey, hold on!
Woo! How strong he is. He's trying to descend into his madness spiral here. The true origin of his villain arc. He doesn't care anymore, guys. He's Madge, Sag, and probably
I keep
hangry.
Asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village.
What? Save the village?
Or tried, at least.
What does that mean? What's Sephiroth gonna do? Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
What?
So, why Sephiroth goes on the rampage here and slaughters lots of innocents? I think it's just because he's mad at Shinra and he's angry. Sephiroth has found out that my understanding of the way the game's described Jenova here is kind of weird, because I was always of the impression that Jenova was an alien life form that crashed into the planet, and I think that is the case. But here they're kind of suggesting that she was actually an ancient herself, which is I'm a little bit confused on that. Obviously, the Ancients were a race that existed thousands of years ago, and they were like the keepers of the planet. That's why they have magical properties. Aerith is the last descendant of this ancient civilization, which is why she's so powerful. My understanding was that Genova was an alien life form that crashed on a meteor into the planet as a kind of toxic evil virus that's only intention is to consume and destroy. But the fact that they're referring to her as an ancient here is quite unusual. Maybe more will be revealed in due course, but obviously the whole point of Shinra here and Professor Gast, who is actually Hojo's kind of his teacher, I guess, he obviously used Genova's fossilized remains that was buried in the planet when they uncovered her. They kidnapped this ancient life form and have used that to harness her power to make monsters, monsters including Sephiroth. And now he's discovered that. He's very, very unhappy about it. People have lied to him, and he's not fond of the idea of being created solely as a weapon.
Get in there. The villagers need your help.
Here's Zangan. That's my understanding of the events. I think that's mostly correct. There might be some bits and bobs that are a little bit off-ski in the details. I'm sure people will be quick to correct me, but that's my understanding. I think it's that Professor Gas was mistaken in thinking she's an ancient. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe more will be revealed on that later. He thinks that she's an ancient, but that might actually be incorrect. Genova, I mean. Yeah. Alright. Cloud not looking too hot. Obviously beaten up a little bit by Sephiroth, who's at the peak of his rage. But none of this makes sense, right? Because then... Check on Mom. So, what's weird about this is obviously...
Is it true? Sephiroth did this?
Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. God. Get your head straight.
If you've played Crisis Core Reunion with Zack Sephiroth, the prequel to this game, you'll have seen this point of view from someone else's eyes.
Why would he?
Which is also quite important to know. You actually have to come in here and save a woman for like bonus stuff. There's like hidden things you can get. Got a bit of an immersive crawling, limping simulator going on here. Again, they're trying to really make you take... I think they're trying to make you take in this atmosphere. They're really trying to let you savor that Nibelheim gets fucked up, right? Sephiroth goes crazy here. And they're trying to really hit that point home by making you limp through the memory, apparently. Uh-oh. I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell. And Sephiroth's still an a-hole. What do we think, guys? Do we understand Sephiroth's rage here? Do you think it was a bit overblown? Slaughtering the innocent people is a bit much, I will admit, but... Sephiroth's hair was flowing, hot fire's wind was blowing. Is my mom dead, I wonder? We save her? Oh, I wouldn't touch that. Oh, no. The rookie error. Back of the hand, guys. If you're in a burning building, back of the hand to check the handles. That's a rookie mistake.
Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Audio. RIP, guys.
Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
Oh, no. That was close. Do you like that, Tim? The slow pace is supposed to be causing stress. Yeah, I feel that. I guess it's working. Sephiroth. He is getting cranky.
You monster!
Sephiroth, don't do it. If you do it, you stink. Oh, unlucky. Don't kill the mayor. Oh, God. Was that One Punch Man? Oh, that's not good. I'm looking for the mayor. No! Like a radstone. I thought that was Sephiroth going to pick up and put it on. Imagine he just picked the hat and wore it. That would have been iconic. I'm the mayor now, bitches. Sorry, I'm...
Wait for me. I'm coming.
Oh no, not this. I forgot about this. Right, this is where Sephiroth gets full-on mommy issues.
Sephiroth!
The state of him, man. There it is, the iconic moment. A classic scene. Got the make wise. Find yourself a husband who looks at you like Sephiroth looks at Cloud here. Obviously he's got fire resist in those pauldrons, he doesn't care. And smoking hot. Frankie, hello.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
Dad and I had gone there to hide.
There you go.
When Sephiroth showed up, Dad decided that he was going to confront him.
Uh-oh. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Dad!
I'm looking for the mayor.
It was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this.
Here you go.
I'm sick of all of this!
Chiefs, we love you. See a bit of Tifa's motivation for wanting to fight against Shinra now, yeah? Why does she want to blow up reactors in the first game when she seems so calm and chill as a person? Lost her dad to Shinra. Just picks up the sword. He's just going ham here.
Mother, I have come for you. Now, open the way for me.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Tifa, no! That's how she died. Thieves! That's how Tifa gets the scar. Not that I've ever looked at Tifa's midriff, that would be weird and perverse. Tifa, no!
You promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Just leaves her there. Give her a eye potion or something. Oh, now Cloud's mad. Now he's real fucking angry.
Here I am, your son. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
There you go. That's Sephiroth's motivation.
Mother, they have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet. But there's no need to be sad, Mother. Because I'm here for you. Now and forever.
Yeah, that robot thing is not actually her. That's just like some weird figurehead they built for the machine. I don't know why. That's the real Jenova. That's what she really looks like. She's still kind of humanoid. She's kind of humanoid looking.
You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This planet too, for I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
Oh, do we fight here? Can't tell. Crazy. So that's kind of a bit of Sephiroth's motivations. Obviously, in the records, they thought, I guess they thought Jenova was an ancient, so now Sephiroth thinks he's an ancient.
I remember.
And thus he's entitled to... I can't pause it, fuck.
The hell it...
Oh yeah. So like, I guess in the records when they found Jenova, they thought she was an ancient. So then Sephiroth thinks that he's an ancient, which means that he's entitled to all the stuff that Shinra's looking for. This is why Shinra's looking for the Promised Land, because they want to get rich, right? They want to make big money, harvest all the energy, and become super powerful Lords of the Galaxy, right? Sephiroth feels now that he's entitled to it because he thinks that he is an ancient and that he deserves the Promised Land. He thinks it's his by birthright because he was created from the last remaining, ancient that they found, or one of the last remaining fossils being Jenova. But as we know, there's a bit more to it than that. Tifa dying here, not actually dead, probably. But what happens with Cloud and Sephiroth in that moment, we're not sure.
Here's what happened.
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
The news outlets are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda. Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was, screw Shinra for manipulating honest folks.
Does that make me a dumbass?
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around? But why come back now?
5 years later.
After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Chugging. Just chugging in the Shinra basement.
Because he wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Jenova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but it's really bothering me.
Maybe he was catching up on One Piece.
Well, what's bothering me is all this Jenova stuff.
Bedtime.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow.
Don't like chat.
You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Massage? The ladies massaging each other?
Let's
Chat,
just
get
call
your
it a
shit
night.
together.
No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth. So how about we give our heads a rest?
Good idea. Good idea indeed. This is a bit chaotic so far.
Oh, no, you don't. That bed's mine.
Sweet dreams. See it tomorrow.
Bye, girls. Love you, girls. Tifa, how did you survive getting stabbed by Sephiroth? Why do you not have, like, dislocated limbs from falling down all those reactor steps?
Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Barely. Why?
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
Probably did at one point. All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
By whispers?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
Dude, look at the curve of that ass, man. What is going on over there?
This is gonna sound crazy, but
Fucking hell.
as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Yeah. The fuck? What do you mean? Cloud not in Nibelheim? Well, how would he know about all that stuff? We did say that Tifa didn't really react to him when he was there. Something weird's going on. Sneaks. Who is it?
Cloud, you up?
Me and Bart are making out, come back later. Gonna get some clothy scenes? Just taking the sword in case he needs to, you know, protect her or stab her or something. Alright, Tifa chapping on the door. She's obviously got some questions. Like how Barrett sleeps with his machine gun pointed at Cloud while Cloud sleeps on the bed. If that's not dangerous, I don't know what is. Barrett, you need to get yourself checked out. Alright, Tiefs, what's up?
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope. What's going on?
The mayor.
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Talk.
Great, but not here. Follow me.
Tifa, you want to challenge me to a hot game of Gwent somewhere in the inn? Or challenge me to some, to a children's card game? The hell is that music, dude? I just heard some serious jazz coming from downstairs. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to Tiefs. Oh, we're not going downstairs. Can we go downstairs? Oh. What the hell? Sephiroth, what are you doing down here? He's getting a pint. He's having a drink at the pub.
You know that I killed her.
What?
So, who is she?
What do you mean?
Or rather, what is she?
They just randomly alluding to the fact that Tifa's a cyborg. That would be a wild plot twist, guys. What about that? Tifa could be a zombie. What's going on down here? Who are you?
Pardon me, sir, but you don't look very well. An old war wound acting up, perhaps?
What?
If so, I can certainly empathize. I myself fought for the company once upon a time.
Company.
And my body's never let me forget it.
Okay, I'm assuming that company is Shinra. Why is this guy here? Why does he have a voice? Why does he have dialogue? Who are you? Place is not so bad. Way bigger than I thought. I thought Kalm was a small city, but it's actually huge. There's the mountains in the distance as well. Very nice. Alright, Tiefs. My queen. One of my queens. Can I call Tifa my queen? That's going to upset the Tifa fans and the Aerith fans.
Do you think Midgar's over there? Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Oh.
Shoot.
That night, 5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
That's what I'm wondering. You should have the scar, right?
Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you. But here we are. Here, look.
Wait, no? Wait, Tifa? Tifa?
My scar. That proof enough?
Fuck, too.
After you left, Zongon found me.
Can we see that again, just to double check for science?
He risked his life carrying me out of the reactor and down the river. Wasn't just him though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night, and the nurses who looked after me for days on end.
So Tifa did survive.
I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again?
Don't like the accusation.
In fact, where have you been this whole time?
Oh.
For 5 years.
You know I can't tell you that.
Oh, harsh. That's a bit rude.
Of course you can't.
Classified. Weeks.
Sorry, I just need some space.
No, Tifa, wait. Tifa, I'm sorry. No, don't hate me. Marry me, please. Like, that was cruel, man. She told you the truth and you didn't tell her shit. No wonder she's pissy at you. Thieves, are we gonna be... Are we good? Thieves?
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Whoa, dude. Tifa! Wait, I can explain. Take me back. Tifa, I'm sorry. Please. I'm coming in. Best to leave them alone for now. Yikes. Alright, we're going home. Bedtime, guys. We gotta sleep it off. Uh-oh.
You two fight.
What? What are you doing, you pervert? You been listening?
We have enough problems as it is. Copy?
Copy. Wait, that...
Night.
Is the room changed? Oh no, the bed's there.
Tomorrow is another day.
Red 13, I love it. Dude, the wife and the dog, man. We gotta build this ace party. Never meet your heroes. Alright, Sephiroth turned evil, killed everybody. That is the entirety of chapter 1, guys. It took us 3 hours. A new journey begins. Alright, this is where we got to play as the main team now. Get to build our party up. Work with our main squad, level them, find items, buy stuff, buy material, all that good stuff. This is where it actually kind of properly starts. We're going to need a coffee for all this. Let me nip to the bathroom, guys, and we'll have a pee/coffee break. You guys down for that? Get to see Kalm in all its glory. It's all sunny now. We've been through the dark, sorrowful, evil, unhappy past tense segment of the game, and now we get to actually live a little bit, you know, see the sun again. Remember that this story is not always doom and gloom and evil and sad and depressing. It's mostly that, but you know what? There's still sunny moments. Really excited to like find new weapons, customize our team, build materia synergy, and actually start to learn the characters a bit more. So when I'm playing as Cloud, I can actually play well as Cloud, right? Like I really, truly, that's where I get my kick in these kind of silly games is not just beating the bosses, because anybody can just hack and slash their way through the boss. You know, you take enough potions, you use enough magic spells from range, you can kill any boss, but it'd be really nice to try and fine-tune the combat and feel a bit more fluid when we play. You can see that Cloud is back to level 15, so although he was level 40 in the past with Sephiroth, we're back to 1000 HP. It looks like we have all of our basic stuff here as well. Braver in the air, yeah. So you can actually change all this as well if you want. Like, if you don't like Braver and you want to get rid of it, you can take that away and set up these. You could also set up, like, Cure as well. So, like, Cure could be a good one to have handy, for example. Do we have any of those other juicy materials we gained in the past with Sephiroth? I don't think so, which is a bit of a shame. And then lastly, we've got Aerith now. Aerith has Prayer and Wind. Typically, you want Aerith to have more magic spells, so there's a good chance we will take probably Ice Materia off of Tifa. Let's go ahead and swap that. Can I do that? Well, that's just for moving it, I see. We're going to take that off of Tifa and probably give that over to Aerith, I think. Healing materia, HP up materia. We're gonna put this in here. So Aerith can do ice and wind magic. That's nice and easy to remember. And she's also got a bit of healing. That makes sense. Chakra for Tifa. I don't want to give like the assess materia over to Tifa, I think. So like, see how Cloud has this. I'm very happy to... The only thing is though, if I'm not playing as Tifa, I noticed that when I was playing as Sephiroth and I had Cloud fighting willy-nilly, he didn't really charge very fast as like a companion, so maybe putting this on Tifa is a mistake, but it would be nice to give Tifa some other things to do here. So let's go ahead and put the assess materia on her. Typically, again, you don't really want to have like lightning on Barret, because as you can see, Barret's magic stat is 43, whereas like Cloud's is 54, Aerith is 64, so that's why you really want to have the magic capabilities on her. Barret's not really going to get much value from lightning materia, so I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this from him and I'm going to put it onto Cloud. Then Cloud can have fire healing and thunder. I always have, for some reason, I always make Cloud carry my thunder materia in these games. I don't know why, it's just something I've always done. Maybe picked that up from my mates back in the day playing the game, but Red 13 I also give fire materia to typically, just because he's orange and his magic stat's pretty good, but... Alright, very good. Everything's all locked at the moment, guys, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Obviously, Cloud is very good compared to everyone else. Barret, extremely tanky. Yeah, it's all pretty much straightforward. Tifa has the highest attack stat because she's the front line. Aerith has best magic. It's really, really cool. Really normal. I don't think there's anything else I really want to look at right now. Don't have any more stuff, do we? Cloud has power wrist guards, which increases strength. I mean, typically you'd want to put those on Tifa, but I'm sure we will absolutely find new stuff soon enough, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. Your normal attack combo is so weak without unbridled charges. Arcane Ward is a scam. The damage was 1.5, not 2. Hey, Mrs. Wilfie, you're home. I actually didn't know you were here. Alright, cool. Are we doing the 5 rivers tonight? Yeah. I've actually just came out of the kitchen, so I've made a coffee and I had a bit of bread, but I was keeping myself in case you did want to do that. Yeah, probably. Maybe like 6:30, maybe 6:45 I'll come off. Perfect, that sounds great, Mrs. Wilfie. Lots and lots of love. Okay, nice one. We're playing Rebirth, by the way. We've just finished chapter 1. Yeah, we're only about 3 hours into Final Fantasy. We've done a lot of monologuing and stuff, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's pretty much everything I've seen you do, to be honest, so far. And obviously, everything in Chapter 1 is pretty much the events of Crisis Core Reunion, which is Zack's story. You know that game? We played that like last year, 2 years ago, so it's quite kind of fresh. The demo as well, exactly, yeah. We're literally just going through the door right now. We're about to explore Kalm, so... Alright, peace. Before you go, you need to play Queen's Blood, I will, yeah.
A gift from our humble establishment.
Innkeeper.
Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's Blood?
There you go, Dumpy. We got it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck acquired. You can now play the card game at Queen's Blood. Find other players. We're going to do that soon, guys, for sure. So here we go, guys. Let's go out in the cam. Red 13's waiting on us, like the faithful dog that he is.
Finally.
He's literally a dog. I didn't mean that in disrespect.
Huh?
Sphere Grid.
You've been waiting for me?
Nice guy, Red 13.
I've been waiting for a chance to thank you properly.
Hell yeah.
Without your help, I'd still be in Hojo's clutches, trapped in that lab.
God, he's so perfect.
Was nothing.
Even so, I owe you a debt. Until it's paid, I'm going to accompany you.
Hell yeah. Red 13 joined the party, also known as Nanaki. A beautiful, fantastic character. We love Red 13.
If you're getting your equipment checked, have them check mine while you're at it.
Alright, mate. Look how jacked he is.
Sure thing.
More like a horse than anything. Damn.
The rook's got a backbone.
Like tax folios? Maybe, Broom. Yeah, maybe. I guess. Alright, party level. Overcoming challenges, helping people in need, and exploring the world will deepen your party's bonds, thereby increasing the party level. The higher the level, the more skills and abilities you will be available in your folios. Alright, cool. So we have options. Main scenario, armed and dangerous, and we now have freedom in this town. Let's have a look at the map really quickly. So, looks like we've got a Queen's Blood fight here against Ned, as well as someone against Neen. We've got the armed and dangerous main scenario up to the left, and we also have Magnata books. So, folios, sphere grids, and then also weapons. And we've also got this as well. You call it Kalm. I don't know what that's for. There's probably a bunch of items and stuff to find around here as well, so we probably want to go to the main story stuff after. We probably have to encounter our teammates around the city as well. Yeah, here's Tifa. Tifa, how's it going?
Morning.
Morning, Tifa. Me and Tifa had a fight. She kind of hates me.
Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Say,
Awkward.
This tank remind you of anything?
Oh, we're on a timer. Another Mako tank, the water tower. This place I promised to you.
Yeah. The place I made that promise to you.
Tifa's gonna like that.
You remember the dress I wore? It was one of my favorites.
The light blue one? With a bit of green in there?
Oh!
Yeah.
You remembered. You do care. Bonds of friendship. Cloud's actions with his relationships affect his allies, and the strength of these bonds can alter portions of the story.
Hey, Dad, have you heard of Queen's Blood?
Have you heard of Queen's Blood? So here's Red. Red's down here at the gates. Hello, Red 13.
I take it our equipment is in order.
What are you doing?
I'm working on it.
Standing watch. One can never be too careful with Shinra.
I knew I could count on you. That's good.
I knew I could count on you.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Oh, I didn't like that.
The Kalm monster advisory level is currently at critical.
It doesn't actually tell you. It doesn't actually tell you if you liked it or not. I'm assuming based on the reactions you kind of have to guess, but... So this is Kalm. It's beautiful to explore this in like a 3D environment rather than just looking at it from the top-down PS1 version, because these steps in Kalm in the PS1, they have all that, all the shops they have. But to actually explore it freely like this is kind of beautiful. I'm not going to spend too much time looking around here, guys, because we don't want to waste all of our time, but you can see that there is items to find here, and the more items we find, the more items we can sell. So if the shopkeeper has anything we want to buy but we can't afford, selling these items now might be actually beneficial to us. So we're going to definitely have a quick scan of the area. If there's anything important that I need to find, let me know. I have obtained a headband. There we go. See what that does for us. Materia and equipment. So Clouds, he's already got the power wrist guards things. Barrett doesn't actually have any accessories, so a cloth band that keeps fatigue away when tied firmly around the head grants immunity to sleep. So honestly, not bad. I think we'd probably like to put that on Tifa. There we go. So now Tifa is now immune to sleep, which may be relevant and maybe not. I don't know. We're going to try and get as many accessories as possible. Here's Aerith. We have to choose, guys, early on in this playthrough if we're going to be friendly with Aerith or not. Obviously, when the game tells you that the story is going to be affected by your choices with the characters, it basically means like the main date that you have in the game. It's not going to determine whether Barrett, blows up in an explosion or whatever. So you kind of want to think about who you're going to, like, be friendly with. Now, if you guys know me well enough, you'll know that I'm obviously a Tifa fanboy through and through, so I would like to take her on the date, but I also really like Aerith too, and I don't want to shun Aerith away. I actually love Aerith in the remasters. They've done a really good job with her. She's very, very good.
Finally decided to get up?
See what she says here.
So what you been doing?
This is Wolfie would slam Aerith into the ground and hate her. She would say all the negative things to her.
Got business with the bookstore? If so, I won't keep you. But if you're free afterwards...
See, like
wanna
this...
climb the clock tower together?
If I have to, sure, let's. I'm busy, like...
Sure. Let's.
For real? Awesome!
So there you go.
Since it was my idea, I'll go get the tickets. I'll meet you in front of the tower, okay?
You don't get a lot of time to look at these remarks, by the way. You almost don't get enough time to read it. If English is not your first language and you're playing this game in English, I mean, you might even struggle a little bit. But that being said, it should be okay. We're going to keep Aerith kind of close just now. I kind of wanted to tell her to piss off there, but at the same time, I don't want to slam her too early, so...
Hey there! Welcome to Magnata Books.
Hello there.
Oh, I take it this is your first visit to one of our stores.
It is.
Well, customization can seem tricky to the uninitiated. It takes time and experience to get it right. But I think you'll pick it up quick enough. Let's give it a
Dude,
try.
we're going to end up with Barrett on the day. I know it for sure. So, augmenting folios. So, spend your skill points, which is your SP, gained through fighting battles and bosses and stuff, at the book locations, and augment your party's folios, thus unlocking powers latent in your allies. Yeah, let's begin the tutorial, sure. Unlocking skill cores in the character's folio increases their stats. So this is like a new system, I think. So let's have a look at Cloud here. The orange skills can be unlocked by spending skill points. Move the cursor over the skill to see what it does. For now, move the skill to the top left, which is Firework Blade. Cloud uses Aerith's magic to unleash a ranged attack. That seems very cool. And we have to select this. We have no choice in the matter. The tutorial is railroading us through this. But Aerith love here by the devs. You have mastered a new synergy ability. As you unlock skill cores, adjacent cores become available in turn. This makes sense. It's kind of like the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X a little bit. Increasing your party's level creates more skill cores. A character will earn SP when they level up or acquire manuscripts such as the Art of Swordplay. Unlocked skill cores can be reset at any time, and the SP spent will be returned, so feel free to experiment. I love that. Fantastic. Okay, good.
And that's about all we can do for now.
I'm not done, mate.
But we haven't even skimmed the surface, believe you me. There's much more to this than meets the eye.
I'm assuming you'll be able to
May
buy...
not seem like it yet, but you'll see.
Okay, sure. So the game's telling you don't panic right now. So, Cloud spent 5 of his SP. What else did we have? We had Range Blades. This is partners with Red 13 or Barrett. Ranged attack with your partner, activate in sequence to trigger a 3-hit combo can use while you're... Cool. So what have we got down here? SP, increase Punisher mode strong attack damage by 3%. Increase max HP is obviously very, very welcome in these games. Wind Current, chain attack. Unleash a wind attack magic without expending MP. And this ability to strengthen wind materia spells. Snow as well. Ice materia spells, and then I'm assuming fires in the other direction as well. Fantastic. Alright, cool. So that's Cloud. Barrett, what do you have? Team up with your partner to take a strong defensive stance, so we can go down the defensive route, or Barrett and Red 13 hone their focus. Temporary 3-charge ATB gauge. United refocus, okay. Right, we have other chests to find around the area. Obviously we're supposed to go around, we're going to do the Gwent in a minute, guys. Just checking if there's other stuff. There is an item vendor in the street next to us. There's another battle down there. There's lots and lots and lots of this Queen's Blood. I'm calling it Gwent as a meme, by the way. Gwent's like the minigame card game in the Witcher series, if you guys are unfamiliar. Nothing up here I can see. Let's see what's in this little alley. Because again, there's a shopkeeper here. I'd like to maybe buy some stuff. This won't be a weapon vendor, but I think it'll be more like heals and stuff. Maybe maybe even cards for Gwent. Whatever.
Hello, and welcome to my humble shop.
Buy or sell? What can I sell? 5 potions, 5 ethers, 3 phoenix downs, and 5 cushions. Interesting. We only have 2,000 gold, which is really not that much. Kind of hoping to sell some of these. Like, I could probably sell an ether for money, but like, we don't need that later. We'll see. Normally in the start of these games, you don't need too much of your early resources, but you obviously don't want to leave yourself trapped, because that would be ridiculous. Healing materia, fire materia, ice, lightning, wind. We have all this chakra. Assess. We don't have steel materia, and this costs 500. That would be quite nice. Another HP up would be cool. Also, we've got some other things. Oh yeah, booster packs. So yeah, they literally do. Suppressive Strikers for 500. Set of Queen's Blood playing cards that contain the following. I think we will buy... Probably don't need a lot of steel materia. I'm assuming we can come back here later to buy this if we need it. I'm worried that I find it in the field. I'm also keen to buy weapons rather than materia, but obviously these packs are quite keen. I'm quite keen on these as well. We haven't played any Queen's Blood yet, so I don't know how much this will improve our chances. I kind of want to get my fingers dipped in before I realise like how good these actual upgrades are. Bits of coals in there though, it's just pretty cool. Alright, let's not buy anything at the moment.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
Hey, some mail came from Bebop.
Try a pint of Kalm's finest.
Alright, sure. So, now we are back into the top echelons of the city. We need to find Barrett somewhere, and we also need to go to the item store, so let's try and keep track of that. the ladder we saw earlier. There's probably going to be some stuff to find around these parts. There has to be some more chests, I would assume. This looks like it might be something down here. 2 antidotes, nice. I think this is actually the weapon store.
In a series of crises. Multiple reactor
Got it.
followed by the fall of the sector.
Alright, what's up, homie?
Look who it is. You up already?
We want to be nice to Barrett here.
Ha, no, sir. Not gonna have a drop till 7th Heaven's back up and running.
Good man. First one's on me.
First one's on me, okay?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Gotta remember to order some top shelf stuff in that case.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
I absolutely adore Bonnet, man. He's awesome. Such a Chad.
Want a drink? A little early.
Alright.
We got an excuse.
We got an excuse. Alright, any more stuff down here? That looked like a locked door. Right, all we have to do is spoken to all of our teammates.
You know why Rufus had to step up, don't you? Everyone's saying it.
She's late. Too late.
Marriage proposal? Is it time to go and fight against Ned?
The Midgar News
Let's go take him on, guys. We're going to try our first ever match at Queen's Blood, I think. Is there anything else down here that we want? Any other hidden things that we might have missed? I love combing this, guys. I know it's a bit over the top OTT, and I apologize. I just like knowing, you know, I like getting all this stuff. Even if it's not that exciting. You never know when you're going to find, like, a weapon or something. Oh. Cannot leave Kalm right now. Alright, Ned, it's time to get absolutely demolished by you in a game of Triple Triad / Queen's Blood. Also another challenge up here as well. Maybe she'll be easier to beat than Ned, because she's a child. Although in these games, notoriously, the random children are often really good at these things.
The future of Kalm is bright indeed.
Right, indeed, indeed.
Ooh, looky
Mr.
here.
Cuddlesworth.
I'd say we got ourselves a contender. So how about it, pretty boy? You want to throw down? But first, let me introduce you to Nene, master ventriloquist.
Nene.
Now she ain't much of a talker.
Let me
but
whip.
Give her a deck of cards, and she'll wipe the floor with you so fast it'll make your head spin. Ready to get your ass handed to ya? Well, are ya?
Alright, defeat the player 0 out of 3, challenge a match, yes. Alright, Dumpster, tell me how to win. So I've got my deck already built. Looks like I can have multiple decks. We only have one deck of 15 cards, which is the starter. I don't know who my best units are. They look a bit trash, to be honest. Edit deck, cards owned. These ones are new, apparently. So how would I take them out? Just delete and then put in, I guess. Alright, we can't do anything, so let's just try and win. Actoire. Right, I can't remember how this works, but we're going to find out. I remember watching Mrs. Wolfie, and I did try and help her through some of the first matches, but I remember getting demolished, so... Take a mulligan. If you don't like any of your cards you've drawn, you put them in the deck or draw new ones. Okay, so I don't actually know what we want. I guess we just go with the flow play. Right, so the 2 costs we can't play, right? Because they cost 2 mana and we don't have that yet, right? We can only play the Queen Bee. We actually had a lot of 2s. Maybe we should have mulligan all of those. Right, this guy, if we place him in the middle, we gained... I mean, this is a pretty bad start, no? Oh no, I can play the wolf. Oh, the cost... Oh, excuse me. The cost is the top left. It's a little pawn icon, so... we want to play somebody who can expand, and realistically, we can only play the wolf for this guy. If I play this guy, we don't get much benefit, do we? Oh no, it... Oh, I see. He puts 1 below. Does the board get bigger later on for this game? Skip the tutorial, asked to win. I knew you guys were going to do that. The wolf. Wolf is into J unit is nice. Wrestling wolf. We want to put the wolf at the bottom, don't we? So that we can strengthen to the right and above one. I see. Alright, we got 2 wolves. We'll use 1. And he can only put on his side. So you can only put down a card where you have a spot. So like, see where you have a little green node? That means I can put down a 1 cost unit here, or I can put a 2 unit cost here, which is pretty good. So honestly, the G unit sweeper, as Dumpster said, if we put that down here, we can then expand along the way, which is quite nice. Obviously, what you can do is you can like rush along and try and get into his territory to stop him from taking parts, but... And then the number on the left of the on the right of the card is how much points you add to that row. So this is going to add 2 points here. And also expand. I think that's pretty good. And then you can use cards to like take away from them as well, right? So currently he's winning the top row. I don't know if we can actually make that any better. Let's see. Put this guy here, but it doesn't really do much for us. Doesn't really enhance. It does put 4 points in the top though. He's quite a big card. If I put Mew down, does that has synergy? Raises the power of an ally card on the affected tiles by 1 while this card is in play. So the orange part of the Mew is the buff I see. So this would not only strengthen our position on in the middle, it would also give us 2 points to the right. I don't think we're winning the top row though. So I don't know if that's actually good here. We could put Grassland's Wolf here, or put down another J-Sweep here, and give us a lot of room in the middle. We don't want them to kind of take over that though. Maybe strengthening our middle position is better. I guess we actually can't put anything down there though at the moment, so we have to like build into that. Do we completely surrender the top row? Technically, if I can get my big guy in the top, then we should be cooking with gas, but I don't know if that's doubling down on a lost cause. Maybe just building here would be good. Let's try this. Takes a while before it gets interesting. You don't need to think too hard. Alright. You say that. The wolf. So we put the wolf here. We can expand into the middle. I think we give up the top row. I don't think we can contest that. Unless... Is he going to take that top spot? I actually wonder if we can take the top row, because technically if I can slam this here, I can put one behind as well, right? And then we can win the top row. But then I'd have to surrender one of the other bits. We now can't take over this because he's dominated it, so maybe we secure this. I think this is fine. As long as he doesn't go in the middle here. But he might. Actwar. So we definitely need to secure the middle here. But at what cost? I want to put like a... We want to put the bird in here and get as many points down as possible. He's only got 2 spaces to get 7 points. Alternatively, I can draw on the bottom... Oh no, I can't. So he's going to win the bottom row, I think. Unless I take over it. Like this. Kind of forces him to act here, right? So my bird gives me 2, but then I might need the bird to take over this to draw with him on the bottom row, which would secure me the win, I think. So maybe if I can put him... and put the 3 cost round. Unless... Well, that's kind of cool. Then... Oh yeah, we do win if I do that. Adds +2. I think we need to take over this middle part of the board, but I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. A 5 is quite low. That's fine though, right? Need to put a card in the bottom. We need to put a 2 down the bottom to win these. He's gained 7 on the bottom row now. So if I put this here, we gain 6, so we actually lose that. Unless slam the big dog and take over with 8. And then we dominate him, I think. Alright. He can't get into that top left part, so I think we just win. Right here. Landslide victory. We don't even need to... We could technically do this and beat him on every single row. Nice. He has to surrender his turn, right? Because he can't do anything else. Is there anything you can do in this final phase, no? When the board is full like this? I don't think so, right? Alright. We win these. Oh, and that's... Oh, you get points based on how much you win by, or...? Oh, I see. It would have balanced out at the end. Okay. Results. Raise the power of allied cards on the affected tile by 3. This is something that Mrs. Wolfie would just completely ignore, and some players will ignore this, which is absolutely fine, but I typically find that... See, when you try and learn this early on, it actually becomes really fun later on. As Dumpster says, like, once you get into it, it can be good, but in the beginning, when you don't know, you lose all the time, and you don't have any cards, it sucks, but if you actually take the time to try, I feel like it can be really fun. So let's just start. I'm gonna go in with our cactus deck here. Gonna use the cards we just won to try and strengthen our position. Magic pot is hard to pull off, right? We want a mulligan magic pot. Security officer, not so great, I guess. Really don't need two of these. Leviathan's good. Unit sweeper's good. I think we mulligan one security officer. See if we can get some other cards. Okay, cool. So I can play only my chicken or my security officer. Technically, security right in the middle gives us so much value and flexibility, so we probably put him here. Sure. I could get really into this. Slime for 2. How was he able to put that down straight away? Oh no, because it... No abilities, Flan. Okay. Azu here as well. So we could put Azu here and strengthen the middle row if we wanted to. That wouldn't be bad. It also expands ourselves to the right. Alternatively, we can go here and give us more room in the middle if we want to strengthen that position. That would allow us to put our J Sweeper in the middle as well next turn, which would be quite nice. Azu doesn't give us quite as much flexibility. Same with this. I think putting this down is great here. I think Meyer switched out. Our cactus is good above, so I think we leave that spot free and we'll put him here. Oh, that crab's got a special ability. I think it's got a star. Let's see what the crab does. Raises the power of ally cards on the affected tiles by 2 while this card is in play. So it's given +2. Can I see like the affected tiles on it? I guess we don't have to worry about it. We just know that the Flan is strong. So from that, we want to put this guy here, yeah? And completely expand the board as fast as possible, I think. I think that's fine. We can do a 3 here to put big dude in the middle, but I think we just lead with this. It also gives us 3 points in the middle. I think we want to branch out as far as possible so that we can try and take over his positions and crush him quickly. I think the crab, based on its bonus, means that his bottom row should be a bit weaker. Do we try and contest that? If I slam this here, he has a possibility of just beating me straight up, which would be bad. Although I could use Miyu to strengthen that later. Alternatively, we could go all the way up here and really push into his side of the field and cut off those lines, securing the middle row and also the top row. Like, putting this here is good. Can I do better than this, though? I don't think so, right? Okay, I'm going to advance forward big time on his position and force him to choose what he wants here. He's going to try and contest the top row. If I put Grassland's Wolf here, or if I put this guy... I can't do that. He's a 2 cost. Put Birdie here. Really push into his territory. We're going to be able to secure these spots freely now because our card's in play and he can't defeat that, so we have 2 free spaces. Technically, I could do the same here. He's going to have to, like I said, he's going to have to choose which area he wants to control first. I think this is pretty good. Might be a bit too ambitious here. I think we win the top row no matter what. Now we definitely win the game. So I can only play security officer here to win the middle row. 6 and then we win the top row, so we just win, right? If I put this here. I think this just secures the victory, no? Question is, do I want to keep... I only need to win by 1 point, right? So... If I put this here, he can only go here, which means that this doesn't actually benefit, right? Few hands. Raise the power of ally cards. I don't think it matters. Gamus, hello! Don't want to put in too many cards. You don't want your deck to be too big to play with. That's true, Turret Tim, yeah. You can go... You can't go anywhere. Yeah, he's pretty much screwed, right? Oh, because we own this position as well. Alright, well in that case we'll just slam the Grasslands Wolf. Alright, cool. So he has to end his turn, and then we just win. I see. Cool. So we win in the middle row, we win in the top row, we slam Big Dog, beat him on the bottom row. Ned is dunzo. So is there any point to winning harder, guys, by putting down more cards here, or is this just not, is it not important? Do we get extra points for, like, smashing this guy, or is that just, I mean... Nah. It's just for bragging rights, I guess. Alright, Ned, get put in the trash can. No joke, guys, I watched this game the first time with Mrs. Wolfie, and we got beat by this guy. It's a lot easier this time around. 20 for 0, 20-0. I guess we're just the best. Crystalline Crab seemed pretty good. Raises the power of allied cards affected by tiles by 2 while this card is in play, so you really want to get that down early. That's basically like the soldier, but slightly better. You would be best played in the bottom row, which is exactly what Ned did with him, so we probably want to take out one soldier and put in the crab, assuming we get it turn 1. Cheap to play, 1 point admittedly, so maybe not too amazing.
Oh god, I lost.
Is this like Marvel Snap? No, I don't think so, Camus.
After having a good cry.
Although we do enjoy
There's
Marvel
nothing
Snap
like a
around
game
here.
of Queen's Blood to relieve
Where's the
some
game?
stress. Speaking of,
Sorry, the game was so loud there,
you look
guys.
like you've got a lot weighing you down too. It's written all over your face. Trust me, crying does wonders. You really ought to try it.
Thanks, Ned. A 3 cost to... I guess he takes control of all the terrain around him, so maybe he's better than one of the default cards? Not sure.
Possible. How could someone break through my perfect defense? Who are you?
Who are you? New blood!
I always knew.
And we leveled up.
I knew I couldn't stay holed up in here forever. Walls can keep people safe. But even the sturdiest ones.
Honestly, guys, if I'm being honest, I could do without these guys monologuing pish after the fight's done.
You will be my new wall.
Okay.
And I am going to enjoy
I don't know, I've noticed that, like, again, there's always a formula to this if you look close enough. Every single character has 3 lines of dialogue after you beat them in Gwent. I could be doing without that being there, to be honest. Like, when I beat this guy, I want her to cry at my feet once and let me walk away. I don't know, I don't want to listen. Adjust your weapon skills via upgrades in the weapon main menu. So this does still exist. Raising your character's weapon levels will unlock more of these skills, as well as stat boosts. Obviously, the stat boosts are nice because we don't have to think about them. Start the tutorial? Sure, why not? From the weapons, select upgrades. Here you can see your party's current weapons. Do I need to come to a vendor to do this, guys? Here you can see your party's current equipment and the amount of skill points needed to reach the next level. Cloud's Buster Sword. You're going to travel to the Duelist Kingdom and play a card game for the fate of the world with a strange erotic man with nice purple hair? Of course. Select Cloud's Buster Sword. A weapon's attributes and acquired skills are displayed here. So the Buster Sword has acquired 5% and 200 HP. Now try equipping a weapon skill. The nodes here can be equipped, sure. So we can put in one but not both. Sure, as you increase your weapon level, you will learn more skills and unlock more nodes in which to set them. That's nice. Weapon ability damage by 5%. In addition to the upgrade weapon screen, you can also tweak your skill loadout by going to the materia equipment and selecting a character and pressing triangle. Sweet, that's fine. If you'd like to prefer a more streamlined experience, you can automatically allocate weapon skills. We are not going to do that. Absolutely not. That's fine. Cool.
See? What I tell you? That girl is singing.
We're going to be allocating our points, guys. We're going to be picking and choosing. Micromanaging. The manager. The mayor. I'm looking for the mayor. The mayor. New weapons can be found in treasure chests during your travels, but you should also, if you happen to miss one, the local arms dealer will also have it available to purchase. Many of these merchants even stock the latest armor and accessories, so be sure to check in often. Alright, let's see what this gentleman has to offer. A new weapon for 3k gil. The Firebolt Blade, a Republic-era blade polished into a refined shape and sheen. Exploit an enemy's weakness is the proficiency bonus. Firebolt Blade, imbued your sword with fire and lightning to slice a foe. Can be used while airborne, very cool. Also got the Hunter's Bangle as well. This is an upgrade for our whole team. I actually don't know how many of our teammates have these. Can I afford both of these things? Quick maths. No. We are 50 gold shy of being able to afford both. I think the we should definitely buy the Hunter's Bangle, because that's an upgrade for everyone. Some more than others. Obviously, we'd like to buy this, but we can't. I'm going to buy a Hunter's Bangle, why not? For 1500 gil, and then what we're going to try and do is probably sell. Sell an Ether? A Phoenix down. Oh god, I'm going to regret this. Now I can buy another. Let's buy a Bulletproof Vest for 5%. I actually like Strength, actually. I think this is way better on Tifa. I'm going to buy this in Strength and Tifa here. And that is all of our money gone. We can't buy any new Gwent cards, unfortunately, because I spent all my monies. Maybe somebody will give me cash or will earn cash for doing something.
You take care of that weapon now.
Thanks, buddy. Each weapon comes with a distinct ability which can be used when the weapon is equipped. Using the ability repeatedly or meet its proficiency bonus conditions will increase your proficiency. Max out it to use on other weapons. So basically every weapon comes with a spell or a skill. When you use that skill over and over, you unlock it permanently for all your other weapons, which is really cool. How is it, Jack? You been enjoying this? Yeah, so far, Vince, we've only been playing it for like 4 hours today, but I've been really enjoying it, yeah. I'm really biased towards Final Fantasy VII. And although, you know, I had some gripes sometimes with the Remake Part 1, I overall absolutely loved it. So I'm just happy to be playing with these characters again and going on a long, sprawling adventure. I've heard thoughts about this game from lots of different people, and I know that the game has high points and low points, and it has a lot of like minigame stuff as well. So I'm just taking it as it comes, but I really find it easy to immerse myself in this game. But that's just because I'm so like used to playing the OG. Final Fantasy VII is one of my favourites. I don't know if it's my favourite of all time, but I would say it's definitely in my top 3. And possibly even my favourite, but I'm a bit of a normie that way. No apologies though, I really enjoy it, so... Increases fleeting familiar duration. I'm going to take flat damage to wind. Unbridled strength is our default gimmick like Cloud's operator mode. Yeah, I did. It's been so long since I fought with Tifa. I'm going to really have to have a look at these things. See if it says 5 SP. I guess. You don't actually spend that, do you? You collect it and then use it to allocate the moves. Is that how it works? I can't actually remember. Restores HP when Vengeance and activating Vengeance modes. Increases counter spin potency. Let's go for extra HP recovery. Why not? Hey Jay, what's up, man? Jay Cram, see how it says like SP 5 out of 25? Does that just mean that when I unlock 10 out of 25, I can access a new weapon skill and pick 2 out of whatever? You don't actually spend or like plant them in a tree or anything, do you? I think the tree from Remake is gone now. And it's been kind of replaced by this system plus the new combo system that exists, is that right? You don't actually have to upgrade or spend the weapon points. You don't go around the little solar system anymore, do you? You have a different skill tree in the bookstore. We've done that just before you arrived in, so we've already covered all that. But specifically the weapon level is 5 out of 25. Is 25 like something I have to work up towards? You don't spend them, you just unlock more stuff as you go. Alright, so for the time being, there's nothing else for me to spend, right? I've put a point into all of my guys. I guess when I get to 10, I can put in another point into something else, and so forth. Alright, I think that's fine. I wanted to buy the steel materia from the vendor at the start of the game, but I'm assuming we'll just find stuff as we go. We'll probably find new weapons and armor as well. Only thing to note is that Barret doesn't have an accessory, and we actually have a lot of materia space, which is kind of cool. Wonderful, guys. Alright, that is enough messing around. We have spent all of our money that we possibly own. Let's get through this and advance a little bit, because we've been in Kalm for ages. We've defeated all of our Gwent fights. And now we're going on a hot date with Aerith.
Over here!
You can only change it at the shop or a vending machine. Gotcha. Alright, guys. Obviously, it's fresh day 1, so I feel really good about this today. I've been loving just relaxing on this with you, so it feels like it's taking us back to our days of old where we just sit and play RPGs all day. So thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and thanks for contributing towards the stream and being here. Feels good, man. That guy had a nice shirt. We're on to the tippy top. Alright. See what happens here. I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of interaction cutscene. Looking for chests, but The only chest up here is Aerith's. I mean, what?
Should be, yeah.
Chat, get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out of the Shinra manor, chat. Alright, Aerith, are we going to make out, or... I need to stand on this side of you? Oh, Aerith, please don't tell me. We were doing so well until now. Oh, Aerith, no. Hold on, I'm going to walk away and walk to what? Aerith? Oh, no. Aerith? Sweet. I'm sorry I mentioned your chest. I won't do it again. Can I? Am I? Oh. Saved. My bad.
Funny, isn't it? How small it looks?
Talking about my Buster Sword, or?
It is far away.
Midgar.
So, did something happen between you and Tifa? Don't look so shocked. We're roommates.
We did more than played Queen's Blood, if that's what you're asking, Aerith.
She say something?
Not about you two, no. Still, I can tell. I would have given anything to have a friend when I was growing up. Don't take her for granted.
Don't tell me what to do. Who could it be? The Fire Nation. Have you got to the part where Tifa does a line of dolphin blow on Barrett's pistol attachment? Vince, that must be the Japanese DLC. We missed that in the store. Shinra. Avalanche. Unswept and interested. Lab rat dog. They're parachuting in. Surely that's unnecessary. Surely that's a bit... Dude, parachuting into an actual urban city sounds like a disaster. Can you imagine getting your parachute caught in the clock tower? Imagine you landed on like a phone line or something. Oh, they're coming for us, lads. And I don't think they want to play Queen's Blood. How much time have we got left? Oh my god, it's 7 PM.
Aren't they?
Gotta be.
Alright guys, we gotta wrap this up. Where are we going? Do we pick this up now, or do we keep going? I don't know. Oh! Down the chimney, let's go! Elevator, go down the hole.
Just what do you think you're echo?
Move along.
Ah, there you are.
Broden! Dude, why does Broden look like a vampire?
There isn't much time. We need to get back to the inn.
But...
Don't worry about your friends. They're safe. Trust me. No violence, please. This town suffered enough.
Run away.
Come on.
Alright guys, maybe we stop right here then. As we escape.
Follow me.
Alright, we'll lock in the save file. Mrs. Wolfie's given us the food command. She's mad. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today, guys. I'm going to go and get some food with Mrs. Wolfie. But yeah, if this, again, like I said, if this does appear on YouTube, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. If you want to see more of this playthrough, I'm undecided yet about whether I'm going to upload it consistently and do the whole playthrough. If you guys have watched this and enjoyed it and want to see more, then please leave me a comment, leave me a like, let me know your thoughts, because that will determine on whether we pursue this further. If you're watching this and there's only 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 3 episodes on the YouTube channel, it just means that there wasn't enough interest in it for me to constantly edit this whole game, because this is a large game from what I've heard, and it would be a lot of work for me to record the whole playthrough, edit it, and upload it 24/7. So be sure to let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next part. Peace, guys. Thank you.